Make sure to stay until the end. It could be two things that can actually cause that code, and we'll explain why. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Dodge Charger. If you have one of those, you have check engine light and code P0222 or code P0223. Stay with us, we'll explain what can easily cause that, how to fix the components. It's two things that we'll recommend to check, actually two different components, and we'll explain why they work together and all that. Now, make sure you fix it on time guys, because if not, you keep driving it, it can make the car not responsive, it can die, and that can lead to accidents, okay, and bad situations. So let's go ahead and explain what can easily cause that now. Before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make, guys, at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. On that Dodge Charger we'll have even more. Why we do that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need, guys, in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos, absolutely free. And if you guys need to buy any parts, tools for your Dodge Charger or any car, you want to get them at a good price and quick shipping, you want to save money, check out the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get all our tool supplies from, and we'll share where you can find even additional things. So what we have specifically here, 2018 Dodge, that's a 3.6 engine, but even if you have a V8, the procedure will be very similar. That 3.6 is one of the most popular engines on Dodge Chargers. So we have here the intake hose removed, so we can get to that part. This is known as a throttle body, guys. I'm going to show you that throttle body is usually installed right here, okay? And we're going to talk how you can easily destroy your engine. Okay, so make sure you stay until the end and we'll cover that. Okay, but your throttle body will practically be, okay, right there on top. Perfect, just like that. And what's the throttle body for? When you press the gas pedal inside, it's electronic pedal, it's going to tell the computer how many % you press the pedal. And the computer will send signal to that motor here, and that motor will open the flap and the engine will get air. So that's to accelerate the engine, practically to produce power. But also that's responsible for the idle too. Here's the idle motor, and everything is practically integrated in one device. In order to work correctly, it needs to know exactly the position, okay, of that flap. And it's known as a throttle position sensor. So when you get those codes, okay, 222 and 223, it relates to throttle position 2, throttle position sensor 2, or throttle position sensor B in some cases. And things that can easily cause that now, guys, okay, one, make sure the connector is plugged in all the way, it's not loose. That's a common mistake we see here at the shop. Number 2, make sure it's not contaminated or wet if you washed your engine. Number 3, naturally people will grab that connector for the wires to disconnect it, and they can pull the wires out of the connector. Inspect the connector and make sure the wires are all okay, are all pushed in and nothing is loose, because that could be quite common thing that we see here at the shop. Next, if all that checks out fine, it could be a bad throttle body. We have a special video that explains how to test throttle body, and you can find out, okay, if the throttle position sensor A and B are working correctly. But if it's not that, what else it could be? Okay, let me go inside the car and I'll show you what else can easily cause that code as well. So we're inside now, a little bit nasty here, okay, but if you see, this is your throttle pedal, right? This is the throttle pedal right here, and on top, that's where we have, okay, the sensor. That's the one that when you press the pedal, it'll actually, guys, okay, register how much you pressed it and all that stuff. So now you can see how it moves. You need to inspect that wire to make sure it's pushed in. Sometimes people will kick their feet, they can knock the wire loose. Number 2, inspect that again, it's pushed in the connector. And next, in some cases, it could be even a bad throttle pedal that can sometimes cause that code. Not very likely, but we've seen that happen. Malfunctioning throttle pedal. If you want to see how to test throttle pedal on Dodge, we have the video on the channel that will teach you how to do that as well. Hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful to any of you needing help with that. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.